Based on the true story, Captain Phillips is about the 2009 hijacking by Somali pirates of an American cargo ship. But let's just call this movie what it is. The pirates have kidnapped Tom Hanks, so of course we're going to want him back. The first 30 minutes of Captain Phillips are fairly procedural. We see Richard Phillips getting ready to leave. We see his family interaction. Next thing you know, he's on the ship talking to his crew, and you kind of get an idea of how that relationship is. They kind of don't really like him, and it kind of just gives you a look at how these things normally should go. Refreshingly, we also get to see things from the pirates' perspective, and we figure out why they have to do what they do. And this humanizes them and makes them more than just screaming foreigners holding guns at Tom Hanks. Once you get a good sense for these characters, it's time for them to just cross paths, and that is when this movie becomes tense. And this is what director Paul Greengrass excels at. One of the aspects of the movie that I really like is the score, which in of itself isn't really memorable, but it stands out because it hits the right beats at exactly the right time. Like the moment the pirate's ladder gets onto the ship, that is just like a moment where you just feel the whole wow, they're screwed, and the score just sells you on that. Once the crew and the pirates meet, you get all these tense, almost caught moments that are just absolutely absorbing. There's honestly nothing scarier than someone yelling at you in a language you don't understand while pointing a gun at you, and like you just really feel like the fear of those characters. In the second half, the movie's pace slows down considerably, and let's just say it takes place in a more condensed setting, but it's still just tense. But all of this leads up to like a really riveting climax, and even though most of us know what's coming, the moment itself is still shocking. My only problem with the movie is just I felt like the climax was a little too drawn out, which was made worse by the fact that most people actually know what's coming. And this movie isn't just Tom Hanks carrying this whole thing. Like, he plays the smart, likable, down-to-earth guy you're rooting for, and it's a really good performance, particularly at the end, but it's the actors who portray the pirates who bring it just as well, and everyone just comes together to just make this really involving, tense drama that you will definitely hear about at the end of the year. I give it 4 out of 5. So that's my review of Captain